You've probably tried to change your body weight, save more money, wake up earlier, find a better job, or quit a bad habit. But can people change? Yes, people can change. Then why does it feel almost impossible to just stick to the plan? Because the part of you that makes the plan is often not the same as the one that takes control when things get uncomfortable. Think of it like two friends, the planner and the guard. The planner is a creative strategist and visionary who is pursuing a better future and takes their time to do so. In parallel, the guard has a faster response time and operates automatically. It values efficiency and predictability. They both want the best for you, but in different ways. Most of the time, they get along just fine. Conflict arises when one of your actions feels too demanding or risky, and the guard interrupts it to reduce the perceived risk in the moment. You have witnessed this before. You've decided it's time to start living healthier. You were motivated, you made a decent nutrition plan, started a gym membership, and you brought home those fresh fruits and vegetables. Then 2 weeks pass by and, after a long and exhausting day of work, the last thing you feel like doing is thinking of a recipe and starting to cook. The guard immediately estimates the required effort and potential payoff. Conveniently enough, ordering some comfort food feels like a reasonable decision. You kind of earned it for today, right? And it's just for this time anyway. In the background, the guard is choosing what's safe and familiar, especially now that it catches you tired and stressed. If wanting to change were all it took to live like our best selves, most of us would already live our best lives. Except that we don't. Intention alone doesn't reliably create results. A significant part of our behavior is not based on what we consciously decide on the spot. It's a set of default patterns we learn over time that are triggered by cues, such as the time of day, your phone, and your stress levels, among others. To save energy and maintain a sense of safety, we tend to default to doing the same things in the same contexts. What tends to make the biggest difference is the coherence between three key elements: your direction, your capacity, and your environment. Changing yourself is not that different from learning to ride a bike. You need to maintain direction so you won't ride in circles, distribute your energy wisely so you can keep pedaling, and it may be smarter to choose a path with fewer potholes. The direction stands for identity, purpose, and values. If you see yourself as someone who starts multiple things but finishes a few, any new habit will likely clash with that narrative. Capacity refers to what you can accomplish without depleting yourself. If your new habits feel unfamiliar, unsafe, or overwhelming, you might experience them as too much or too fast. And if the road is filled with potholes, which would mean constant interruptions, temptations, and other cues that pull you back into old routines, you'll probably feel more inclined to give up mid-ride. In some cases, willpower alone may be insufficient to overcome this. That's why the powering through approach might have disappointed you. Evidence suggests that if your plan to change aligns with your values, it's feasible, and if the context and people around you provide support and make you feel safe enough, you are more likely to follow through. People can change, and you can too, but not through magic or intention alone. Changing yourself can sometimes feel impossible, but if things didn't work out the last time you tried to implement a new behavior, that doesn't prove you can't change. It often suggests that your plan wasn't sustainable enough for your capacity and context, and the guard was just doing what it's built to do: protect you from what it reads as a possible threat. So instead of fighting it, working with it might be a better approach.